Hey Kipsters, welcome to Unit 2. We're going to go ahead and start looking at Europe. We're going to look at our countries for Europe and the physical features that they have. So as we look at Europe, we are going to be able to locate the 9 main countries and 12 main physical features of Europe by describing their relative location and labeling the features on a map. The reason why we're doing this is that land has a huge impact on the way that people live. So before that we can learn about how people live, we need to study the land that they live on. For today, making sure that your name is at the top of your page and that your writing is neat, you should be able to fill in every single country and physical feature and make sure that the relative location is filled in completely. So we're going to be able to look at this map of Europe, this physical map of Europe, and not only explain the countries that are there, but also the physical features that run through this area. So let's get started. As we remember, our first country, one of our Europe countries, is Spain. Spain is in the southwest part of Europe, and it is southwest of France and east of Portugal. Our second country is France. This is our Eiffel Tower. It is northeast of Spain, and it is east of the Atlantic Ocean. Next we have Germany. Germany is a country that looks very similar to France and Spain. It is right in the middle of Europe, and it is northeast of France, and it is actually southeast of the United Kingdom. Italy is in our southern region of Europe. It is a peninsula, which we learned about today, and it is also in the midst of several different seas that we are going to be learning about later. Our new one is Greece. Greece is full of many different small islands. So it's made up of different islands within one of the seas that we're going to look at in a little bit. It is also close to Italy and down in the southern part of Europe. Our next one is Russia. Remember, Russia spans both Europe and Asia, but the part that we focus on is the part in Europe, and this is in our northeastern part of Europe. Our next country, another new country, is Sweden. Sweden, if you look at the map at the bottom right, is directly northeast of Germany. It is one of our new countries and is one of the northernmost parts of Europe. And the next one right next to Sweden to the west is called Norway. Norway is also in the northern part of Europe and also north of Germany. And we have a United Kingdom. So the United Kingdom is also an island just to the northeast of the other main European countries, and it is southwest of Norway and Sweden. We're moving on to our physical features. So we just located all of our countries. Now, right between our countries and amidst our countries are some really awesome physical features that change the way that people live. So the first one that we're going to look at is the English Channel. So the English Channel is located right here in between England and France. So it is on the south part of England and the northwestern part of France. And the English Channel separates the two countries. So if you can see on one side we've got France, and on the other side we've got England. Our next major physical feature is called the Carpathian Mountains. So the Carpathian Mountains are in the eastern, what's called Eastern Europe. It runs through Slovakia, Romania, Ukraine, Poland. So all of these are called the Carpathian Mountains right here. Sorry about that. Our next one is the Caspian Sea. So our Caspian Sea is located right here to the southeast of Russia. We've got the Caspian Sea that separates it from several of our other countries to the east, the Middle Eastern countries. It's called the Caspian Sea. The next one is the Aegean Sea. So this is what I was talking about with Greece being in the midst of our seas. So the Aegean Sea is right to the east of Greece here. We've got mainland Greece, and then we've got all the Greek islands down here. And they're in the midst of the Aegean Sea. And the next is our Mediterranean Sea. Our Mediterranean Sea spans most of the southern part of Europe and northern part of Africa. So Mediterranean Sea gets involved in, touches most of South Europe and North Africa. Our next one is the Black Sea. The Black Sea is to the west of Russia and to the east of our other mainland European countries. It's also northeast of the Aegean Sea. So we've got our Black Sea right here in the middle of our European countries. Another mountain range that we're going to look at is the Alps mountain range. It's a really famous, often people go skiing here. It's in the northernmost part of Italy, and it runs all the way down a part of the Adriatic Sea and up into Vienna, Austria, gets up into France and the borders of France and Germany. Those are the Alps mountains. Our next part is the Great North European Plains. So the Great Plains span all the way through the northwestern parts of Europe and into Russia. Then we have the Danube River. It begins here in Germany and it travels all the way down into our Black Sea. So it travels through many of our European countries from Germany all the way down to the Black Sea. Then we have the Rhine River, which starts all the way up here in the Netherlands, and it travels through most of our European countries and ends down here in the Alps. So it travels through many of the northwestern parts of Europe and travels all the way down into the Alps, passing through Germany and Switzerland. all the way to the top part of Italy. Next, we have the Adriatic Sea, which is directly northeast of Italy. So we have the Adriatic Sea, which is directly northeast of Italy, and it encompasses all this area down here, but it doesn't go down to the south part of Italy. It just encompasses right here in the middle. It's called the Adriatic Sea. And last, we have our Seine River. It is the river that passes through Paris. It kind of looks like a fork. Has two parts to it, and you can travel it and see the Eiffel Tower right up here. That is all for our video today, Kipsters. Make sure that you fill out your entire worksheet and that you use the video and your knowledge of the map to explain the relative location of each country and physical feature. Have a great day.